Hi, my name is Eddie, and this is a new moon reading for Taurus that runs from the 18th of June until the 3rd of July. So, from the new moon until the full moon. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. It really helps the channel to grow and it helps me to do new videos for you. So, I'm going to be using my Tower of Prague deck, and I'm just shuffling that. I'm just going to lay down your 10 cards on the table. Right, so the first card is in the here and now, the present situation, what's going on around you at this time. And your card is the Wheel of Fortune in the reversed position. What I sense with this card is that things have been spinning out of control. It's like the tables have been going against you rather than for you. It's also a strong sense of being in this vicious cycle. You try to let go, you try to move forward, and you kind of sort of drag back to square one here. Something very karmic going on here, okay? It could well be that you're having repeated experiences, and then once something is learned from those experiences, then you can move forward and away from this situation and into something much healthier. There's also a strong sense of it being one thing after another. It's kind of sort of relentless, and I get like this vision of you like at the fairground, like playing that game with the frogs. You know, you hit one down with a hammer, one pops up, you hit that down and then another pops up, you hit that down and then one pops up. So whatever you seem to do doesn't seem to work. But the answer here, I sense, is to step back from the situation. It's like you can't see the wood for the trees, you just haven't got any clarity, you can't see what needs to be done. But once you step back, you can actually make things out a lot clearer, and then you can see what actually needs to be done here. Card crossing is the moon card in the reversed position. So again, there is this feeling of being pulled one way and then the other. Okay, there's a lot of extreme energies around you. So there's like this coming, this going, this pushing, this pulling. This blowing hot and cold as well. And what's needed really is shown by the moon card in the reverse position, because it's about taking back power around a situation. So rather than letting the situation control you, it's about you controlling the situation. Okay, and it could well be that someone is holding you back here. Okay, but if you move away from them and move forward, then they'll start coming towards you. Then you put yourself into a position where you actually have a choice, rather than asking someone else to choose for you. It's interesting, the first two cards are major cards, okay? So this is a big issue. There's also big changes taking place as well, but since both the cards are in the reverse position, it's like the energies have been working against you rather than for you. But what I can say is that everything will balance up in the end, and once you let go, you allow space for things to open up and for things to balance up. I mean, the third card on the trot, which is a major card and also reversed as well. I mean, the feeling here with the Empress in the reverse position is like this plant, yeah. It's reached the ceiling, it's got nowhere else to grow. Okay, so there's a lot of stagnation around you. You feel like you're banging your head against a brick wall. You've been stuck in this kind of sort of vicious cycle. Now, with this plant, okay, there's two choices. You can put a hole in the ceiling, so make changes around where you are, or move the plant somewhere else, perhaps outside or into a bigger room. Okay, so it's either to make changes where you are or to move away from the situation. Okay, it has been very challenging for you, and something needs to be done here. Okay, it's very much this feeling that you have been kind of stuck in the middle, sat on the fence. You know, where really nothing changes then. Okay, but once you decide between one thing and another, nothing in between, then you can move forward and away from this situation. Wow, okay, that's the fourth major card like in a row, and in a pack of standard tarot there's 22 major cards out of 78, so to get four in a row, you know, it's very special. In fact, with the Tower of Prague, there's actually two extra major cards. I've got two Sun cards and two Death cards, so it's, if you like, 4 cards out of 26, which is still pretty amazing. Okay, and it does talk about these big changes which are taking place around you. With the Temperance card here, it shows that things are going to come back into balance for you. Okay, and there's a strong sense of the need to take things slowly and not to go in too fast. Okay, if you go too fast, then you're going to kind of sort of miss things. You know, it's a bit like being in that computer game and wanting to move to the next level, but you can't until you pick up the gold bar, the key, you know, the coins. And it's the same here with you. Okay, if you go too fast, you're going to miss stuff. Okay, and in doing that, you're going to stay in this vicious cycle. But the feeling here is moving to a new stage here with the Temperance card. Okay, things are going to become more balanced for you, so you will find what you need to find so that you can move forward. Wow, another major card. Okay, the Judgment card, which is in the gold position. So quite clearly the Judgment is quite simply, it's about opening up. Okay, you're wanting things to open up. Okay, things have been stuck for a while now. You've been stuck in this vicious cycle for far too long. Okay, it's also very karmic as well. The Judgment card, so very much does resonate with your situation where there's been a lot of extremes, pushing and pulling, blowing hot and cold. Also angels shown on the card as well, so you are being helped from the spiritual plane. Okay, they're helping to nudge things in the right direction for you. They can't give you things on a plate because that'd be too easy, but they can give you what you need to get what you want. Okay, they might give you like a chisel and a piece of rock, and then you use the chisel to make something nice out of the rock. Okay, so you get what you need to get what you want, but your main goal here is for things to open up, for things to develop. Another major card, okay, which is the Lover's card. Okay, so this could well be around a love situation or something that's close to your heart, but also it's also known as the Choice card. So within yourself, it's very much about you making a choice. Okay, you're kind of mulling over what to do. You know, you're being pulled one way and then the other, but I do sense strongly you are going to make the right choice around the situation. Okay, which then enables one door to shut and a new one to open. And another major card, okay, which is the World card. This is the advice card. You know, it is very much about this new cycle which is coming up for you. Okay, I keep grabbing the bull by the horns here. Okay, you need to grab the bull by the horns. You need to take some kind of risk or leap of faith around this situation. Okay, it's also the last major arcana card, and it's about moving into like this healthier cycle, but it's also number 21 and gives me key to the door. Okay, so you will find the key, you know, which you need so that you can move forward and away from the situation. There's also opportunity, there's some type of travel coming up for you as well. Right, the next card is what's on the outside, which is the Death card, another major card. Okay, this is very unusual to have so many major cards. Well, they're all major cards so far. The Death card is what's happening around you at the moment. It's about shutting one door to allow a new one to open for you. Okay, it's about burning dead wood to clear a way forward. Okay, so whereas before you would have been on this road, if you like, and you're going to this really nice place, you would have come across like these branches on the road, and you would have went back to square one. You wouldn't be able to clear those branches, but the feeling here is that you will be able to either burn those branches or move those branches out of the way and then move forward towards what you want. Okay, not a major card, which is the Seven of Cups. This is your hopes and your fears. So the feeling here is that, you know, you do feel bogged down with what's been going on. Okay, there's been a lot of wool being pulled over your eyes. There's a lot of smoke and mirrors, and maybe you feel that you're not going to gain this clarity, but quite clearly from the reading so far you are. Okay, you're going to step back from the situation and then you're going to be able to see what needs to be done. And then the final card is the Two of Wands, a very interesting card. Okay, it is really about movement to a new stage here with this card. And it's also, for me, this card is the twin flame card. Okay, so it's very much about this twin flame connection around you. A twin flame is like the other half of your soul. So because you've got black and white tiles, it's like you're the opposite to each other, but you fit together perfectly. It's like this yin-yang type of connection. I mean, scientists have done this experiment like with a particle where you cut it in half. One side of the universe, the other side of the universe, you pull on one, has the opposite, and then it has the opposite effect on the other. So it's this yin-yang type of connection. And this type of connection, this deep soul connection, twin flame connection, is going to become more apparent in your life in the coming months. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe, to like, to share, to comment. There's also links for free daily readings, personal readings, to buy me a coffee into my crystal shop. Thank you.